Rico, along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the game, first throw of the game. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we've talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the...
And he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. With the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
Good.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
17 yards on that play. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson up top again. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Henry tries to bull his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Hold on, son.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Inside the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Harvey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Hold on, son.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often.
Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. The Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. Touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return is Dante Thornton. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flower. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A give right up the middle to Henry.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You know, Mike, look, there is no more dynamic quarterback with the ball in his hands than Lamar Jackson, especially on 4th down. So for this defense to be able to come up with that stop, that is a fantastic job.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now Jackson on 4th down. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
First down, Ravens.
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping to his left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Throw it here on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
And they'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become...
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nix. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now a timeout's Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This is wildly ambitious. A 69-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
DC.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. And that one's shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Third down and 9.
Hey, Alpha, right.
Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. No issues there. This one is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Nix gonna throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Devin Bush. They're on the stop. From 29. Here's second and 8. We'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
A run with Harvey. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down mark. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is on. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. The Nix, and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will...
To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A first down throw for Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Was there defensively.
Second down, Nix. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down. On the give, it's Harvey. Room to run at the 35. And he will score! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
On the return is Thornton. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run it with Henry. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup there of 13. First down, Baltimore. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Throwing is Nix. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Ravens 41-yard line.
From the 41. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's hard! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And this ball incomplete on third down. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Captain. 2 to 12.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got it about the 8. Took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Back to throw is Nix. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Broncos. That is second TD catch of the season. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
Broncos 26. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Design run here with Jackson. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. On play action, here's Jackson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down and 8. He'll look it over the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Throwing Jackson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remains as we get set for first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a big one. This third down. They'll drop to throw. Intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Going to go right back to Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go.
On the give, here's Henry. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That is fielded at the 13. We'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. The pressure too much, and he goes down. That's on second and long.
Second and 18 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on third and long. Big Another big play in a game that's had its share. 56 yards. Here's first down. To throw is Nix. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Terrell.